Welcome everyone. Yeah, I answered all the Q&A questions already, but I will happily do that again because my bad. What's your favorite interaction in the game? I spend a lot of time not knowing what to answer here, and I think my answer will be a boring one. And my answer is that when you burn wood in Noita, we implemented a thing where, first of all, the fire got a lot of work over the years, and I think it looks really nice in the final game. It has shaders and pixel systems and things, like a lot of stuff going on to make it look really hot and fiery. So I like that. But on top of that, when the wood burns, there was an implementation of system where pieces of the wood can become box 2D physics rigid bodies and fall down. And watching like a wooden container filled with liquid burn and then break down into physics pieces and the liquid flowing out was, yeah, that was very satisfying to look at. So I would say that even though it's not one of those wacky super magical and mystical interactions, I would still claim that that is my favorite. What led to the decision to keep the giant open world outside of the main dungeon area? Well, we had already implemented it. It existed, so why not use it? We tested a thing where the game would be just like a very thin cylinder shaped or like a pipe shape where you go deeper. And that was okay, but I think it might have been Petri who felt that it would be nice to have like this partially secret open world also available, because yeah, we had it already implemented. It didn't need more code, and the assumption was that people would find it really cool, and it turned out to be true. Like for many players, something that I didn't even realize would be a thing was that when many players, when they play the game initially, they assume that when you go between areas, the game loads a new area, like it's a level-based thing when you teleport between areas. And then a big surprise for the player is when they, for the first time, actually start destroying walls and realize that the world is seamless. Sorry for the spoiler for those of you who haven't played Noita.
Yeah.
I assume that it would be obvious for players that the game is seamless and it wouldn't be like a cool surprise, but I was wrong. It turned out to be a very cool thing, so I'm happy that we kept that. And leaving the open world outside was useful, both in that sense, like having that surprise be even cooler, but also to allow us a lot of space to hide things into, to have this like secret background lore thing, having this like fully realized world, or more fully realized world, instead of just having a very video gamey thin pipe that you go down, or having both kind of.
Yeah.
So it gave us more options.
The thing that fascinates me about that, and I was commenting on this in the chat during the talk, is it seems pretty clear to me that that secret open world thing probably would not have happened if you knew what the game was going to be to begin with. You would have made a roguelike, and the open world would have been this absurd labor-intensive dalliance to just layer on top of that.
Yeah, it's we probably, because NetHack was one of the inspirations behind the game, also Spelunky, both of which have some like very obscure secrets. We knew that we wanted to do some obscure secret stuff, but having the open world system on the background was definitely helpful in shaping both the lore of the game, like what kind of world the player is in, what is the story of the world, but also this kind of what kind of secret content we put into the game. The next question is from FuryForged. By the way, FuryForged has made really, really good Noita-related videos on YouTube. If you're interested in playing Noita, or if you're interested in playing Noita but don't want to kind of find all the secrets yourself, you can listen to FuryForged's maple syrup-like voice describe those secrets in a very well put together manner on YouTube. FuryForged asks, concerning the eye decorations and the cauldron, is there anything else you can say about those? I asked about the rest of the team about the cauldron specifically, and I was told not to mention anything more about it. So no, I can't say anything more about the cauldron. About the eye decorations, I think I do dare. These are both, by the way, these are really obscure secrets in the game that the community has been working on for a long time. For the eye decorations, I think I do dare say that I have confirmation that the eye decorations do contain a message. They are not just a bug or just a meaningless thing. They actually do have a meaning. So in case that helps anyone in the community, I have confirmation for that. Okay, Toboter has a question. I've got a question. On a scale to 1 to 10, how easy would you say the iMessages are to solve? Probably like square root of -1. I don't know at all. Probably very difficult because the community hasn't managed to solve them even now. But yeah, I have no idea what the way to solve them is, how complicated it is. Probably difficult, but that's all I know.